Welcome back guys to my YouTube channel, and in this video I'll be testing out the application. So I have my emulator on screen and I have my database opened up here. So I'm going to start over, but before I do that I want to let you know the few changes I made to the code. So in the on start and the on stop, the on destroyer, so I checked if the current user is not equal to null. So if the current user is not equal to null, only then should it run the function or the following function. So with that, I am going to go over to the application. I'm going to test it. So I'll move over to the register activity since we want to register a new user and put in my name, then my email address, and I put in a password. So I'll click register. And you notice once I click register, the progress bar becomes visible, and voila, I am registered. So it took me to the main activity, and because we don't have anything in the main activity, so it's blank. I'm going to refresh my database here. So once I refresh, you see that a new collection has been added and a new document has also been added. Then there's some data inside, and the online status is set to true because the main activity is the one open. And if I close the application now, you notice the online status will be set to false. There it is. It's set to false. And if I open up the application again, the online status should be set to true. Yeah, true. So that is working perfectly fine. And I also, in the team section, I removed the default action bar and I gave it a no action bar. So make sure you do this also. Now I'm going to make a few changes to this code again. So in the remove user online status function, I'm going to, instead of setting the status to false, I will give it a timestamp so that whenever a user logs out, it gets the current timestamp that the user logs out of, and then sets it to the database. So I'm going to use the Firebase firestore timestamp and set it to .now. Okay, so I just changed the timestamp now to the current timestamp, so it will record when to record the exact time the user left. And also in the on start, I am also going to check if the user is not equal to null, which I already did here. But in the case that the user is equal to null, I want to send the user to the login activity. So we need an else clause here to send the user back to the main login activity. So inside the else clause, I will just copy a code that I wrote somewhere. So copy this, and I'm going to paste it here. So if the user is equal to null, then the user should go to the login activity. And inside the main activity, I will have to remove this check here because this is no longer necessary because our app class, our main activity class is extending the application class, so this should work. And with that, I'm going to run the application again just to check. So the application has been launched successfully, and as you can see, the online is set to true. So let me try to close the application again. And I just close the application, and the online status changes to the current timestamp the user left. Okay, so I'm going to test it out again. It sets to true, and I'm going to close the application again. There is set is to false. So thanks for watching guys. I will see you in the next video. Please subscribe to my channel if you have not, and like my videos, share them with your friends and families. I will see you in the next video.